Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to discuss the fact that if you are plugged into the matrix, if you're living a sanitized life and you're not stimulating your mind with concepts that you don't agree with different lines of thought, you are trapped in the matrix, because the matrix don't want you to think. The matrix just wants you to conform. The matrix just wants you to drink the Kool-Aid and swallow the blue pill. See, that's all it is to it, guys. You have to be able to entertain information that you don't agree with. Even if it's a conspiracy, even if you don't believe in it, you have to have you have to have enough intellectual depth to entertain information that you don't agree with. You can read it, you can listen to it without agreeing to it, and you have to realize that the reality that you're living, your paradigm, your environment, it's all highly censored and controlled. It's all highly censored and controlled. See, what you see, another person may see something totally different. What you hear, another person may hear something totally different. It all depends on your programming, how you was raised. Hold on, guys. Okay, yes, I'm back. So that's what, Okay, guys, yeah, so it depends on how you was raised. You can compare it to something similar to dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing is when the price of something changes according to who you are, according to your race, according to your gender, according to where you live. The price may change. See? According to the time of day, according to the year. See? And as time goes on, dynamic pricing is what they call it in the retail industry. It's something that moves according to the situation, circumstances. Like if a cheeseburger may be 99 cents at 10 o'clock, but during the peak hours between 12 and 3, it's $2. It's called dynamic pricing, when the prices change according to the demand, instantly, like within that same day. See, and then dynamic pricing can definitely be adjusted on the internet, because you may see one price in California, I may see another price in Atlanta. So prices change according to where you are, according to the algorithm. The prices may change. And so that's how the matrix works. That's why people hate each other and fight each other all the time. Because what the matrix shows them is something totally different than what the matrix shows you. The matrix may gaslight you into being an idiot and doing something stupid. But that's the algorithm, that's the programming that you are being fed. That's why they call it your feed. When you're reading news articles and when you're watching YouTube, whatever, your feed are the things that the algorithm think that you're interested in. See? And every now and then it may throw in something different. When it throws in something different, that's what you should watch. Because you need to see the other things that other people are seeing. See, I read a lot of YouTube comments, and I can see everybody's programmed to think the same way. Every now and then I come across a comment that says something opposite than what 99% of the other comments are saying. Every now and then. See? So that's why it's important to entertain another way of thinking. Don't just think like a religious zealot and think that God is going to save you and Jesus is going to save you and it's all about God and Jesus. Just don't think like that. Also think the other way, that you may have to save yourself. Don't blame everything on the devil. You need to take responsibility of some things. Don't blame it on God. Don't say, oh, God did this to me. Oh, the devil did this to me. Change the paradigm. Change the way you think. You know, it is okay to take responsibility for something that you may not have been responsible for. I'm not talking about owning something. I'm not talking about owning up to a crime that you didn't commit. Nothing like that. I'm talking about like the breakup of a relationship. Or your parenting skills. You might not have had the best parenting skills when you was young. You know, we're all learning. So my point is that the matrix, that's how it works. That's how the algorithm works. It shows you things to keep you in your own prison. Because that's where it feels that you're the most comfortable. It's not going to show you anything to free your mind. It's going to only show things to keep you comfortable. Because it figure if it shows you something different, that you're going to be uncomfortable and you may adjust the way you think. No, it don't want you to adjust the way you think. It's going to show you whatever it's going to think, whatever it thinks is going to make you the most comfortable and the most passive. That's what the algorithm is going to show you. That's what the matrix is going to show you. Even if it's to your own detriment, even if you're hurting yourself or hurting somebody else, it's going to still feed you that type of information. That's your reality. A liquor store on every corner, that's your reality. That's your reality. You got to move out of that environment not to see that reality anymore. If prostitution is your reality, if the area that you live in got a lot of prostitutes, that's going to be your reality. You're going to think that's normal. That's normal in your reality. If drugs and violence is in your reality, you're going to think that everybody want to shoot drugs and shoot people. No, that's your reality. There are large segments of the population where there's like virtually like no violence out in public. I'm not talking about behind closed doors, because that's when 90% of all violence happens, is behind closed doors. But anyway, guys, so that's what I'm saying. You know, as far as understand what the red pill is. The red pill is seeing things that you don't want to see, without necessarily living in a violent environment. I don't necessarily live in a violent environment, but I know that violence is in the air. I just don't see it every day because they got this thing called, they have this terminology. I think I created it. I can't remember. Soft violence, soft psychopaths, which is micro acts of violence, microaggression. That's the word. Which is micro acts of violence that don't register as being a criminal. It's still violent though, but it's micro violence. It just don't register on the criminal chart for criminology. But it's still a violence against. It's still a violence against society's psyche. It's a violence against the universe. Like everything that you do, like cursing out your child, that's not a criminal violence that's going to register on a criminologist scale. Beating your child, cursing them out, calling somebody out of their name, even though it's just a word, it's still recognized in certain societies as disrespectful. That's micro violence. The N word is micro violence. The B word is micro violence. It's still violent. Flipping somebody the bird, flipping somebody off is micro violence. Cursing somebody out in your mind is micro violence. All of these are small micro aggressive violence that you may not consider as violent. But it is because it's altering your brain in the way your brain processes other people, in the way your brain processes information. See, if you freely call a black person the N-word, you a violent person, even if you never acted out. You are programming your brain to accept something as normal behavior, but it's not normal behavior. It's only normal behavior in your environment, in your society. If you go to another environment, into another society, and say those things, they may look at you like you're crazy. Because that's the way I am. When people use certain words around me, I say, I don't talk like that. It's offensive to me because it shows a very low level of intelligence, totally ignorant to me. So I don't talk like that. I don't think like that. See, being able to control your thoughts is anti-matrix. Let's look at a synopsis of They Live and some of the words and terminology they use when the matrix want to control you and you don't even know you're being controlled and programmed to act out and think a certain way. Let's continue. Okay, here we go, guys. So this is a synopsis of the movie called They Live. A wanderer without meaning in his life, he was homeless, discovers a pair of sunglasses capable of showing the world the way it truly is. As he walks the streets of Las Vegas, Nada, that's his name, Nada, notices that both the media and the government are comprised of subliminal messages meant to keep the population subdued, and that most of the social elite are skull-faced aliens bent on world domination. With this shocking discovery, Nada fights to free humanity from the mind-controlling aliens. Okay, guys? I don't know why that popped up. I thought I put on Do Not Disturb, but you know how these phones, they don't care. While society certainly needs business to thrive, the underlying message in the film is that by convincing people to spend their money, the class structure will either remain the same or divide will become ever starker. See what I'm saying? Okay, guys, so here's some of the words that they use. In today's society, these are the words that are subliminal messages if you're paying attention. Strolling through LA, the sunglasses illuminate truths that he had been blind to. The sunglasses reveal hidden messages behind advertisements. Obey. No independent thought. Consume. Conform. Submit. Marry and reproduce. Surrender. All those words, that is the totality of life under the matrix, in the system. That's it right there. They want you to marry and reproduce so you can raise the next batch of slaves. That's why marry and reproduce is in there. That's why it's there. See? That's why they push that. And they glamorize it and worship it. Because they know that it's easier to control two people than it is to control one. Because once those two come together, then it's 2 for 1. But if everybody's separated and thinking independently, there's no group thought. See, they don't want that. They want the mob mentality. The matrix like the mob mentality. They don't want independent thought. Okay? So, hold on, guys. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, guys. So anyway, I had to go do something. But anyway, so that's the point I'm trying to make, guys. As you live your life, you got to realize that you are under mind control. You're being programmed, and that the words I just showed you. Let me show you the words again. Okay, guys. Here we go. So let me. I'm gonna read this little part real quick. It says, "What did the aliens want and they live? These beings came from outer space and want to control the wealth and political powers of Earth. They were able to take over by using a giant satellite dish, AI. Think about that. AI that will make the blue aliens look just like ordinary people to regular humans." See, guys? So there are people walking amongst us that we think are our friends, or they're just normal, but they're not. So I won't go too far into that. But anyway, guys, so that's all I want to say. I was trying to find the words that they use. Man, I cannot find those words. It was obey. There it is. Here are the words right here. Obey, no independent thought, consume, conform, submit, marry and reproduce, and surrender. Alright, guys, that's it for that video, guys. Guys, remember, to download and deploy your anti-malware software, debug and unplug from the matrix. I know this video is all over the place, but I'm just trying to show you how if you don't think for yourself, somebody else is thinking for you. And most of the time, if somebody's thinking for you, it's for their benefit, not yours. So again, debug and unplug from the matrix, guys. Read other books and other materials so you can have independent thought. Even if you don't agree with it, still read it. It's all information. It's all knowledge. It's all compound knowledge. How can you formulate an argument if you don't have any material to argue with? It's all compound knowledge, guys. You don't have to agree with everything that you read. It's all the program hates the truth. And if you show the program anything that is counter to what you believe, is going to dislike it. Just like for the most part, your taste buds hate most things that are good for you. Until you get old enough to realize that your palate was limited. See? So that's the same way your brain is. Your brain starts to accept more information that it don't like as you mature. Same way your taste bud is. Your taste bud start to accept more things that it didn't like when you was younger as you mature and as you have different experiences in life. But if your taste bud has only been fast food, then of course you're not gonna like healthy food. A whole, Brussels sprouts and asparagus and broccoli and squash and spinach and all those things. Of course your body's not gonna like it because you've only had a fast food diet. You got a fast food brain. Okay, guys, until next time, guys. Keep your life clean, keep your car clean, keep your body clean, keep your mind clean, keep your diet clean, guys. Drink plenty of spring water to flush out the toxins, the chemicals, and the poisons in the food supply. Guys, you are being poisoned, you're being micro-poisoned every day. And since you are operating in your lower self, you are unconsciously also poisoning your children and your pets. Guys, take your life serious. Be respectful, have decency, and do not let the media gaslight you into continuously poisoning yourself with all of the toxins and the poisons that's in the food supply. All right, guys, until next time, guys, I'm Countryman777, and I'm signing off. Peace.